Hello everybody, it's Sunday night. I hope you are having a fabulous weekend. It has been an amazing one here weather-wise, and I'm super excited to come to you with another fun project. I am all in love with this ChalkStory collection that I've been playing with lately. It is part of the Bloom and Blossom collection, and the transfer we're going to use tonight is this one. And it says there is so much hope in a little flower. And I have broken out one of my favorite boards, and we haven't used this in a little while, so I'm super excited to bring it to you, to show it to you. It is our burlap wrapped board, and it's going to look really great, I think, with this gorgeous transfer. I've got some great colors in mind for you tonight, and a little bit of a painting technique I'm going to show you as well. So if you are just popping on in, welcome. I see Rita's here. Say hi. Let me know how your weekend was. Tell me if you did anything fun. I hope you did. And I see my desk here is a little crooked. I'm not sure. I'm always testing out, new ways to see how things work best for these demos. So if you see a view that you like the best, be sure to tell me so I'll know. Wow, it's been a great weekend. The weather here has been fabulous, and the outdoor opportunities have been awesome. A little warmer than we expected, but so very cool. Hey Cheryl, welcome. I see Rhonda's here with us as well. Oh, it's such a great day to see everybody. Thanks so much for popping on in. If this is your first time watching, my name is Timmy. I'm an independent designer with Couture. And I am so excited to have an opportunity to share some beautiful DIY home decor techniques with you using our products. Any of the products that you see here, hey Debbie, are available on my chalk site. So if there's something that you see that you would like, if you want to try to make it yourself, then you can definitely head over to my chalk site at chalkcouture.com/Timmy. That's T-I-M-I, that's me. If you need the link, you can always let me know. Just put in store in the comments and I'll be sure to make sure you get that link. Oh, Rhonda has been with her sister. Oh, that is so awesome. I got to do that last weekend and I loved it. So we're going to start, as I said, with prepping this board. And now you can chalk right on this board just as is. I see a little piece of Sophie hair on here. But I'm going to do a little bit of a technique where I'm going to use some of our white chalk paste. And I'm going to use it like paint. And I'm going to actually just kind of dry brush with one of these brushes here. A little bit of this paste on here just to kind of give it a little bit of a whitewashed technique. Now, if you like this look, great. If it's not your style, you can totally just skip this option and go right to chalking the design on it. But I just thought it'd be kind of fun to add a little bit of white coloring on here. Now, these cute boards come with these great divots already on them, so it's a really nice metal look. Now you can also spritz this a little bit with water and make this even spread a little bit easier if you want. Hey Mary Kay, nice to see you, my friend. I'm so glad you found that transfer you were looking for. Retired transfers are always popular. Sometimes I have some and sometimes I can find them, but other times they're gone. So if you see a transfer that you like that's out now, be sure to grab it because there's no guarantee that it's going to be here forever. We change up our designs every couple of months, and that means that in order to make room for the new, we have to get rid of the old. Hey Pat, I can't wait to see you soon. I'm so glad you're coming to a workshop. Speaking of workshops, I got a delivery in today. I'm so excited to open it. I didn't have a chance until today to open it. It actually came yesterday. So like I said, we're just kind of doing this whitewashed kind of technique. The board itself comes gray, so you can leave it totally as is if you want. And if you want to spritz this a little bit to make the chalk paste even a little bit more spreadable and blurred, you can. So there's no right or wrong technique when it comes to this. It's kind of like you just use as much or as little as you want. And I kind of just like the look. It kind of gives it a little bit of a rustic flair. Hey Debbie, welcome. Leanda, what a beautiful name. I always love seeing people come in. So you can kind of see we've kind of just given it a little bit of a wash. And we're gonna want that to dry a little bit. And if you don't want these rivets here, those metal rivets, to get chalk on them, you can tape them if you want, or you can just go over it before the paint dries with a little bit of a Clorox wipe. That works too. With the weather getting nicer and the state starting to open up, we've started to be able to offer in-person workshops again. So if you are in the Connecticut area, we've got a few scheduled and coming up. One this Thursday where we're doing an ink project and a chalk project all at once with a cute little Hello Summer design. So when I'm just using this Clorox wipe here, just to kind of clean off my cute little rivets here so we can see them. This is a really awesome board and it's a really incredible price. So we have that class that's coming up on Thursday, and that's at a local brewery here in Connecticut, and that will be fun. And then on Saturday, June 5th, we have a class where we're going to be using our Chalk Made Hello kits, and I'm really excited about that one. As a matter of fact, I want to show you the kit because I just got them. And this is what the kit looks like. We're going to work on it together, and we're going to create a beautiful hello door sign. And everything you need to complete it is in this darling kit. If you want just the kit and you want me to send it to you, let me know. If you want to join one of our classes and you're local to me, then we can set you up for that too. Just put class in and we'll be in touch. You can also check out all the details about that on my events page if you want. Now, before we get working on this next piece, I'm just going to grab my, looks like my, oh, there we go. I was stuck there for a minute. I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that this is dry. You're going to get the kit, Cheryl? Yeah, awesome. I just got 5 of them. I ordered 17 because we have them that we're going to be using for classes. But I do have some extras to sell as well. So if you want one of the kits that I have, just let me know and I can get that to you. I'm actually going to do it live maybe tomorrow or Tuesday, so keep an eye on that. So if you want to see how the kit goes together. So if you decide when you want one, you'll know how to get it, you can. And you can whitewash this with any color. If you like a gray or even a light pink, that would be really pretty on here. The sage green, I think, would be really nice. I'm looking at my hair and I realize I got this little flippy thing going on here. I got Jeep hair today. We were out and about. We went to Sessions Woods, which is a little walking area near us with the pups this morning. And then we decided to take a drive to Kent Falls, which is about 45 minutes or so from my house, and walked the pups there as well. All right, so this is pretty much dry, so that's good. So you can see what this kind of looks like. And I said you can add more or less depending on your preference. So we're going to take our transfer out of the packaging. Now I like to keep this packaging because it's the way I store my transfers. I just put them on a hook. So if you want to keep your plastic wrap, you can. But you definitely want to make sure that you keep the backer sheet that this comes with, because the backer sheet is what's going to protect your transfer in between uses. Because if you don't know, our awesome transfers are reusable, so you can wash them up with water and then they can be used over and over again. If you are going to get some transfers, be sure to grab some board erasers. They're really great for cleaning your transfers as well as cleaning your chalkboard surfaces. Once you're ready to use your transfer, you're just going to peel it back off of the backer sheet. And by the way, this burlap board that we're using is 12 by 18. It's the same size as this transfer, so it fits perfectly, like it was made for it. We also have a larger burlap board as well, 18 by 24, which is awesome. So if you've got some of our bigger transfers or you want to work with some of our bigger transfers, that's a great surface as well. And best of all, they're really cost effective. They're really awesome. Yeah, definitely I've been spraying. The pups have their neck guards, so they've been pretty good about not getting ticks, Cheryl. But you're right, we are always checking because you're right, we have to be careful, right? We don't want to have to worry about any of that. So here we go. So this is what it looks like when we've adhered it to the board. And we're going to start working on adding some color. So I have a few color options here in front of me. I think for the words, I'm gonna go for the storm gray. I'm gonna kind of keep these muted, but if you like bright colors, you can totally do brights as well. I of course have my golden hour. That's that pretty kind of goldeny buttery yellow. I also have my sage, also another one of my favorites. And this the pink I'm going with today is our Mauvelous. So it's kind of a dusty rose, really, really pretty. So I think what I'm going to do is for these little flowers here, I'm going to use the golden hour. And then I think I will use my Mauvelous for these, and then a golden hour here, and then the rest of this will be green. So, and these I think will make Mauvelous as well. We're gonna do Mauvelous, golden hour, Mauvelous, golden hour. I think that's my plan. So let's open these guys up. If you're watching and you're here live, thank you so much for being here and joining us. Be sure to say hi and let me know where you're watching in from. I always love to get a sense of where you all are from. I'm from Connecticut, so I know a few of you here on with me are also from Connecticut, so you know of some of these places that I've been talking about. But I'd love to know if you are from another place as well. All right, so I want to show you these color combinations because I think together they're going to be really pretty. What do you think? So they're kind of muted. You can definitely go with brights if you like brights colors, but I really love kind of these more toned down colors, and I think with this design it's going to look really pretty. Now when you're using chalk on our burlap surfaces, it's going to soak up this chalk paste. So don't be surprised if you need to use a lot. It's not surprising if you have to use a lot because it's going to soak right up. Now I said I wanted these little guys to be yellow. So let's do these up here yellow, and then these we're going to do Mauvelous, and then these will do yellow and then Mauvelous. So yellow up here. So we're going to start, just going to dip our squeegee into our chalk paste container, and then we're just going to spread that chalk paste over the screen area that we want that color. Super, super easy. It's kind of like buttering toast, especially when you're working on these gorgeous burlap boards. You know what's nice about them is this is a really unique surface. It's not something that you're going to find in your hobby stores. You know, certainly you could make one, but they're, you know, it would cost you more time and energy and materials than it is to buy them outright on my chalk site. We have such a great deal on these, and the pricing can't be beat. Okay, so we've got our golden hour, and I'm putting it on just a little heavier than I might if I was using a chalkboard surface, again, because it's going to soak right in, and we want to make sure that we get really good coverage. And then I'm going to grab and do this. We said we were going to make this yellow as well. And bring that in. So tell me, you all, as you're watching, what have you been up to this weekend? Did you get to enjoy your weekend a little bit, I hope? Did you get out and enjoy the nice springtime things here in Connecticut are starting to really open up. Matter of fact, I got to go to the grocery store and not wear a mask. It was kind of exciting. After not having much opportunity to get out for the last several months, right? It's been just so nice, so freeing it felt like. Okay, so we're gonna do Mauvelous there and we're gonna do Mauvelous here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this guy away. I think we're done with the yellow for now. I didn't grab some water here, but normally what I'll do is I'll just have a little Tupperware dish like this with water, and I'll throw my squeegees in there until I get a chance to wash them later. I have a little bit in my squirt bottle here, so I'll just put it in. So I just let them sit like that, and I'll be able to go back and wash them a little bit easier later. All right, and we also have, let's go ahead and do our Mauvelous and get that piece done. Then I'm going to take another little mini squeegee and we're going to dip it right in to the Mauvelous. I'm laughing because this Mauvelous is new. I opened it just recently and it was really full to the brim, and I was like, oh, look at that, I got a little extra chalk paste, and I just stuck my squeegee in there and it fell like a cake. That's what made me laugh. It looks like I didn't stir it when I opened it, and that's one of the cool things about this new formula that we've created for this chalk paste, is it's just really creamy, and it doesn't even require any stirring when you first open it. You can just use it right away. It's so awesome. But because I hadn't stirred it, it didn't settle. So it kind of fell like a cake. It was very funny. Oh, these colors are gonna just look really amazing, I think. So you can start to see a little bit of what we've got going on here. And we're going to use another squeegee here for our greens. And this is Sage. And I love this green. It's just really pretty. We do have an en vogue color out right now that's very similar, but a little brighter. It's called Pistachio. So if you like this color green, check that out as well. That golden hour, that yellow that we used for these flowers, are also part of our new collection. Oop, I forgot to do that flower down there. See, got so excited. Sharing. Now today I was working before I got on with you. My husband took a little nap because it was a good day for a nap after all that activity. And while he was napping, I did a little chalking. Our Chalk Couture has a convention coming up in Nashville soon. And part of what we can do as designers if we attend is enter into a company-wide art contest. Hey, Anne-Marie Calapetro, nice to see you, my friend. And so I've been debating about whether or not I was going to enter, and recently decided I was going to go for it. So I know it was really fun to go to the grocery store, wasn't it? Oh, tag sale. Did you find anything good, Miss Cheryl? Tag sales are so much fun. I wanted to go to the elephant's trunk today, but honestly kind of ran out of juice. I had such a horrible allergy attack yesterday that I could not get myself up moving early enough before it got too hot to head there. So no flea market for me today, but the project that I was working on today was using something I picked up last weekend when I was at the Cape with my sister at a yard sale. So I think I might enter it. It's an old window that I chalked using some of the designs in this gorgeous Bloom and Blossom collection. So I might. I'm not done with it yet, so I'm not going to show it off. And as a matter of fact, I'm not allowed to show it off anywhere if I enter it. So you'll have to wait to see if I don't get selected, I can show it to you. That's okay if I don't get selected. Or if I do, I'll have to wait until after a convention, which is in the middle of June. So keep your fingers crossed for me, would you? Hope that it works out. But I love working with old windows. I have a whole bunch of them that I've collected. I have a good friend of mine, Sandy, who gave me a couple that she had that she wasn't going to use. So I'm always waiting for just the right opportunity, the right transfers, the right inspiration to make me choose it. So I'm done with the green. Oh, thanks. I know, I'm kind of excited. The first convention ever that I went to when I first became a chalk couture designer, I did enter and was selected as a finalist, and I had to bring it with me. And it was all the way in Salt Lake. Thankfully, it was a small milk can, and still one of my favorites ever. And I, every once in a while, will update it and redo it a bit. It was a patriotic design, which was really meaningful to me at the time, because part of the reason why I joined Chalk Couture was because my son had been deployed, and I really wanted to keep my mind busy while he was away. So the patriotic design in particular was very meaningful for me. So I was really psyched to get selected as a finalist, but I didn't get chosen as a winner, but that's okay. All right, so the last piece that we have to do here is the words. And so we're gonna dip our squeegee. Now I'm using our what we call our small squeegee. So the other ones were minis. These are a little bit bigger. It's gonna give me a little bit more coverage. So if you need a little more coverage, you can definitely use a little larger size. We also have an amazing handled squeegee when you're doing a really big surface. Those are what I was using today on that window. And just pull that paste down and cover those areas. You did a window too, Cheryl? Ah. So was it an antique window, or did you do the windows that you have in your house, like that you are regularly using? I've definitely done both. I have an antique window that I did, I don't know, maybe last year or the year before, and I kind of change it out every now and then. But honestly, I loved how it came out, so I don't do it that often. But I did it so that the backside had a pattern design and the front was chalked, and I could change it out when I wanted. And that's what I'm going to do with this one that I'm going to enter as well, is my plan anyway. So you could change out the wording, the colors of this wording if you wanted, but I have to say I kind of like it. So this transfer is available. Matter of fact, there are several transfers in this collection, in this ChalkStory collection. What a ChalkStory is a group of transfers that have been created to be mixed and matched as they go together perfectly. So you can use elements from different ones and put them all together and create your own kind of perfect display. This Bloom and Blossom is really just perfect for this summer time of year. If you're a gardener, if you love to garden, it's a lot of fun. And I just really do love the delicateness of this. It's really pretty. And these flowers can be used in lots of different ways on other designs as well. So that's kind of fun. What's great is right now, if you haven't heard, we have a fabulous buy 3, get the 4th transfer free sale. So you can take advantage of that on my chalk site. And so this and all the other transfers, if you want to get the collection, you can. So there we go. It is done. Now the best part is coming. We call it the peel and reveal. Hello, good evening, Miss Margaret. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Oh, you said an antique one. Yeah, oh, awesome. And you changed it with the season. Very cool. All right, here we go. Let's see how we did. If we were patient enough to make that white, I think it's looking pretty good. You can't see it yet, but it'll come. Here we go. Starting to see it pull back. So I'm going nice and slow, just so that we can get that design. I think you guys are gonna like this one. It looks really pretty, I think. Just gonna put this over here until I have a chance to run it under some water. And here we go, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So you could do so many different colors. This one is just gorgeous. I hope you like it. Hey Beth, thanks for watching. And hey, thanks so much for your comments on our team page. I was really humbled. Thank you so much. So anyway, so that's it, my friends. Super cute, super easy. It's gonna take about 3 or 4 minutes for it to dry if you just let it be, or you can hurry it along, as you know, using a heat gun or a hair dryer. But I think this is going to look really cute alongside the Bloom transfer chalkboard that we did on our Sylvie the other night. So we're going to put that all together. One of the other pieces that was part of this collection that I worked on was this cute little tag. So I made this cute little tag here, and that's part of that Bloom and Blossom collection as well. It's a size A transfer. And it says, that dream that you planted, that dream was planted in your heart for a reason. So so same, similar colors, right? So this is gonna look really cute together as part of my collection. So you can start to see how these are gonna kind of mix and match a little bit. So that's it, my friends. If you have any questions or you need any help finding the perfect DIY home decor project to get started, please let me know. I'd be happy to help. In the meantime, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I'll see you again next week. Oh, the tag, I found it at a craft store that it had some wording on it already, and I just sanded it off and added my own design. So that was it, yeah. All right, guys, take care. Bye.